Can you put any words to it?
Not right now. It's just unfortunate. We didn't execute plays that we needed to all the way through the game, and they came out on the top because of it. Love the fight from this team all year. Love how we came together as a team all year. Just sad to come up short.
Can you kind of walk us through that last drive? I know you guys had to let them score. You got to get the ball back, but what was it like on that last drive?
Yeah, it was a couple times we could have kept them in longer situations. They had that big chunk. Talking about executing all the way through the drives, you don't know which play is going to be. And then when they got closer, they had that weird sneak. He stayed up. They carried him there. It's just outlasting and playing all the way through the down, I guess. But, it's just tough the way it unwinded like that.
What happened on the big chunk play? It was like a 40-yarder.
Yeah, it was just he held it. I think he might have looked somebody off, and then the guy snuck up behind the guy, and they threw it deep. They need chunks. Probably usually hit intermediates there. That's kind of anticipation, and he's able to Devin was running through, so he kind of threw it up for a prayer. Chose the right guy.
You guys have been playing such good football. Did you not feel like today was your best?
It wasn't our best, but it's playoff football. It's not really about ain't nothing going to be perfect in playoff football. It's about the team, outlasting and executing more than the other team. Every team is good. Every team's going to have their stuff, good coaches, good game plans and all that. So it's really outlasting and winning the plays necessary to win the game. It's gritty, grimy, no blowouts, and just winning some one-on-ones that you're supposed to win or that come up in the game, and that's how to win playoff football. So we didn't do that enough today, and that's how they got the win.
I know this hurts, but from where this team was a year ago, just what kind of an accomplishment has this season been?
I started off here. We went to the playoffs. So talking about last year, we kind of flushed that and we came together as a team. Obviously, it did not go the way we wanted to go last year, but that wasn't character. That's not me. That's not who we wanted to be. So we came out this year ready to swing, and now a lot of people kind of thought we were the same team as last year, but we wasn't. So we were very happy to prove that we aren't, and we're not going to be going forward, or just the character that we built this year is kind of what we want to be going forward.
How big were the additions of Coach Cohen and Jacoby throughout this year?
It was big. Coach Cohen's going to bring his personality to the team. He saw we're all fighters, and he's definitely a fighter. He's definitely always trying to prove it every week in, week out, every time he comes out here to step on the field. And, Jacoby, just reliable, just the way that he works and what he's willing to do every down, definitely rubs off on everybody. Because we always preach team ball, but you got to see your big guys doing team ball. So no job's too small is what I was telling people before the game, and Jacoby really embodies that.
Do you feel like this is the start of something?
I would love to believe it. You got to come in next year or this offseason, keep working, keep grinding. Nothing's given in this league. So you can build on it, but you got to reestablish everything when you come in the next year. It's a new team. I wouldn't say new identity, but it's a new year. You got to keep reproving it.
After this game, what are the emotions from you? How are you feeling?
Honestly, I was still trying to process it all. Obviously, didn't want the season to end here, or didn't even come into the day thinking that it was going to end here. So really just still processing, just in shock, I guess, man. Just kind of not feeling my best, really. Just, we put so much work into this. And for it to end this way, it just hurts. Each and every year it hurts. And we just got to keep honing this moment. But I feel like it's kind of hard to look forward to the future because, you're so caught in the moment. And just really hurting right now. Just I could have did more for my teammates. And, just going to I don't know, man, just hurting right now, really.
Is there a part of you that wishes you had the ball more? You guys were really chewing up yards in the run game, it looked like.
Nah, man, the only thing I really wish we had was that W. I feel like Coach, I put a great game plan together. We go out there, execute whatever Coach called, and he did a great job. And I feel like it's just a couple of things that we got to continue to get better at. But, man, at the end of the day, we didn't get the job done. And it's a team sport. It takes all of us. And we didn't get the job done today. And at the end of the day, it hurts because as a team, as a collective, and it counts on everyone. So we just had to be better today. We didn't get it done, and, man, it sucks.
Are you surprised you didn't play a little better, considering you guys had been rolling so well?
It's a playoff atmosphere, man. It sucks, yeah, because, man, we lost. Like I said, man, you'd asked me coming this morning if we were going to lose. There was no doubt in my mind we was coming out here with the W. So I'm still in shock, honestly, that the game went that way. But at the end of the day, man, I went out there. just try to leave everything on the field, and then I gotta live with the results, man. I just gotta just focus on getting better. How can I be better for my teammates in those situations, and just keep pushing.
You
know it's
think you
hard to-
played your last game as a Jags player?
I mean, I really not even focused on that right now. Honestly, not even focused on that. Really, just gotta just try to soak this one in, man. Nah, not even focused on that right now. It'd be crazy if I did, though.
Going into that last drive, you had to let them score to get the ball back. What were you thinking headed into that last final drive?
We need a field goal to send it to halftime, halftime, overtime. I just needed a field goal. I was thinking about just matriculate the ball downfield, We had no timeout, so I was thinking about just whenever I get the ball, just get out of bounds and keep the chains moving. But God had other plans, so I feel like we all thought we was going out there and execute. We got Cam Little. We know what he can do, getting in the position. So, I mean, it just didn't go our way, and it sucks that happened.
How impressed were you with not only your performance rushing, but Bayshield's performance as well?
Not impressed at all. I mean, we didn't get the W, At the end of the day, we're going home. We don't get to come suit up next week. So, man, I don't think anybody impressed with our performance today, We came in here to win. All that individual accolades don't even matter, whenever you go home with a loss. We wanted to win a Super Bowl at the end of the day. We didn't go into the season trying to win a T-shirt or just get to this moment. So for us to be in this moment and not get to the next step really hurts. So nobody worried about what happened throughout the game.
Why was this team so different this year than what happened last year?
Just our mindset all year. I feel like we felt like we was ready. We just had a different edge to ourselves. But we got to continue to grow, continue to be better in moments. And at the end of the day, it comes down to one or two plays that we didn't make. So we just got to find a way to make those plays no matter the circumstances and find a way to keep playing, keep going at the end of the season.
Coach Carney talks about a new standard after Week 9. Do you feel like, despite this win, that this is kind of a turning point for the franchise, a new standard to make it to the playoffs?
Yeah, I hope so. But that's a standard. I feel like that's been a standard since we got there in 22. So he just enforces the standard. But I feel like we want to get to a Super Bowl at the end of the day, man. We don't play this game for no other reason. That's the main goal. That's the focus. And as long as I'm playing football, that's what I'm trying to get each and every year. So, and I think Coach Corn has that mindset too. He also understands that it takes one game at a time. You don't just get there in week 1. So he has a great understanding of that and keeps us focused throughout the whole year, which is great. But we didn't get where we wanted to go this year, man. So all this stuff don't even really matter.